Morning. Hey, Angela.
Good morning.
Welcome, welcome. Joe's here. We're having a ball. There's like so much happening in doTERRA land this month. Does anyone want to talk about the specials? If you do, go for it. If not, I'm happy to spill them out because we got a lot to talk about with that. Diamond Club,
Yeah.
all the things.
Well, I could talk about specials if you want.
You have a friend.
Have a friend.
Hi. Introduce your friend.
Breezy, and it's Breezy's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And Breezy is one of my new legs in doTERRA. She's one of my new sharers, one of my new builders. Joe knows Breezy.
Hey, Joe.
Hey,
Welcome, Breezy. We're so glad you're here. And happy birthday.
Diamond. You hit diamond?
I did. Yeah, our whole team did.
Congratulations to everybody.
Oh my gosh, thank you. We were just like, look what the team sent. Oh, this came today. So there's a lot to celebrate today. We got birthdays, we got all kinds of fun stuff going on.
That's awesome.
Love it.
Well, we were going to share about the specials.
Do it.
So we actually just finished a wellness consult. This girl was in doTERRA before, actually had sold it before, and is ready to get back into using the oils and may want to help share it. We'll see how that goes. But
Those are our favorite unicorn people. Yay.
right. So we got her started. We just talked about the special. You want me to say it or do you want to say it?
The specials. Okay, well, is this Diamond Club or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So until the 5th, people can still get the free balance with the 100 PV. Now the free diffuser comes at 150. Is that part of Diamond Club or is that just a doTERRA?
That's always.
Okay, that's an always thing. 150 PV. 125, you're gonna get the free product of the month if you make sure to hit subscribe monthly to one of the oils. At 200 PV, for the month of December, you can get a free frankincense, and until through the 5th, as part of Diamond Club, you're also going to get a free adaptive touch. Is that it?
That was beautiful. And that's like the most freebies we've ever seen. Where I helped somebody last night. She was like, this is the most free stuff I've ever gotten in my life. And I was like, yeah.
So I had a girl that just we were going through her cart and everything we created for her, and she was saving, what'd she say, $330, I think it said, with getting to that 200 PV. So.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And then a balsam fir isn't one that we can buy all year round, is it? It's like a unicorn oil. Yeah. And so balsam fir is like a special one. Hey, Tobin. And
he's getting ready to move the RV.
Oh, no, look at him go. He's so good. And then the snowflake ornament, the ornaments are really cool because they're aromatherapy and they're like collectors. Like we have them for all the years.
I have an entire tree that I'm staring at with like every single ceramic ornament that's ever come out. I have like a whole tree with most of us kind of do. If you like,
we got to see the tree. Okay. We have to see it. But...
Hold on. With all my lights. This is how my lights turn on. Hold on.
Oh, look, everything's all decorated. Oh,
everything turns on.
That's fancy.
With a remote. They're just plugins on Amazon. Genius.
I love it.
Go into every single plug and plug everything in when you're a crazy person and have only 2 trees up because I'm getting a couple more.
We need it in our life. Yes.
This is my little doTERRA tree. Let me try to zoom.
Gosh.
These are all
we can see them
all over it. But these are also like my doTERRA like little like bulbs that I made, my little lights with leftover recyclable doTERRA.
She's so crafty. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But I also have hold on. I have these that I made too. So these are just hanging.
But oh my gosh, so cute. And your stocking's so cute.
Well, I just got new. These are all like for my dogs. I have 4 Chihuahuas. Don't judge me.
Oh my gosh. See, and she's got the diffusing garland.
I sent them pictures and they do them like custom made with their little faces and their
oh my gosh.
So I also have five stockings because this is my little Halo Chihuahua
Oh,
who
your
passed
heavenly
away.
one.
So yeah,
Oh,
that's that's my craziness. Nice
we're
to meet you.
we're here for it. We love it. We love all the things. And thank you for showing us all the ornaments. I don't have mine out, so that was magical to be able to see. Oh man. And balsam fir. So unicorn oil, but balsam fir is really good for respiratory support, joint pain, muscle pain, kind of antifungal, antiviral, like good to diffuse, good for emotional support, stress, grounding. Always think of the fir oils and the tree oils as like really good for generational trauma stuff. And side note, I just saw one of my sweet oil clients came to visit me yesterday and she just glowed. She looked like freaking radiant. I hadn't seen her in a really long time. And she just looked like this goddess. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing for your health? And she was like, oh, I'm like doing a deep dive in generational trauma stuff. And I was like, well, you look good. Like, whatever you're doing, keep it up. So I think sometimes we forget to use our oils for emotional support as well as physical support in its abundant time right now. Um, Diamond Club. So Angela and I are slaying Diamond Club. Angela's freaking amazing. She's like super high in the standings. She's like doing all the things. Like, I'm really proud of us, of like our whole community, because we're like showing up and you guys are helping that. And like we're rocking it, which is really cool. Um, so yeah, we have exactly what Breezy said. Tomorrow's the last day of Diamond Club, officially. So tomorrow at midnight Mountain Standard Time is when like all of those savings, all those things kind of bundle up. Then we have the free frankincense going to the end of the month. We are going to try to hit diamond again this month, which makes me want to puke a little bit. Makes me want to. I'm like, ah, because the things that they don't tell you when you hit diamond are you have to hit it twice within a 6 month period to walk or be in the magazine or like a lot of other perks. So everybody was like, try for it again, try for it again. So a big piece of that, we have 2 more days basically to reactivate all the people and bring in some volume there. And then the other big piece of that is LRP for our people. Now, maybe Angela can help me with, I texted Tina, but I haven't heard back just yet. Can you guys see this graphic?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a good time to reach out to all of our people who have enrolled in October or November as part of Diamond Club. Now, my question, Angela, maybe you can help confirm this for me, or we can hear from account management. But my question is, do they have to enroll with 100 PV order in order to get the 25 LRP points?
Yeah, that's a good question, and I'm not 100% certain on it, but I believe they do not
Okay,
enroll with 100.
so that's good.
I'm assuming you checked the portal for the rules and everything. Didn't see anything in there about that.
I didn't, but this graphic was also not in there. So I'm learning a lot just from account management.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll
You
do
know,
that.
Diamond Club continued till the 5th if it wasn't for an account manager. So they're kind of saving my booty.
Yeah,
a
and
little
I
bit.
know I had mentioned to you that even if they enroll in November, they still get the 25. And then even if they roll in December, they still get the 25.
Yeah, yeah. So you can see that here. Like, I think this graphic is like super handy. Like, if somebody got started in October, um, they can still like do the things for December. Um, Same thing with like if somebody enrolled with us in November, they could get the 25 points in December and January. So this is where we have Mark Ritchie math. Um, if they do, and let's see if I explain this right. So anybody who got started with us in Diamond Club, use the code and enrolled. If they do 100 PV LRP order the following month, and even for some, it doesn't even have to be the following month. Like if they did October, but then they didn't do it in November, but they want to do it in December, they can still get those points with this. So 100 PV order, they're going to get 25 points from Diamond Club, which is these little 25s that you see here. Plus, remember, everybody starts at 10% back. So that's an extra 10. So it totals to 35. 35 doTERRA dollars, if you will, with a 100 PV order if they were one of our Diamond Club people. If they do a 200 PV order, they're going to get the frankincense and they're going to get 45 doTERRA dollars back because we're taking that 10% from the 200 PV, which is 20 plus our 25, which is 45. So basically they're going to get a lot of stuff back with that. What I want to do for our team to incentivize that is also gift them a Amazon car diffuser. So if any of your people are like, yes, I want to do an LRP, like for their first time 100 PV LRP, I'm going to do that too. So send me a message like with your person so that I can send that to them. Because I basically just want to reinvest back into our people to kind of help because this is a huge volume booster. And I thought that that would be a fun thing because it incentivizes them to use their products. And doTERRA doesn't have a car diffuser that's available right now. So that's kind of one of the things that I was thinking to help. The other thing that I was working on, and I'm totally open to feedback because I think, and I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm guessing it depends. People, I'm kind of looking in order for volume to happen, to make Diamond Magic happen again, people really have to understand the importance of frankincense and the importance of our rewards order. Our subscription LRP has many names. And I think that's something that kind of gets like muddied up a little bit, a little confusing because people brand new, they don't know what PV is. They don't know what 200 PV is. They don't really understand why we love frankincense so much and why we're like so excited about it. So that's kind of one of the areas that we're really going to focus on this month for education. Lynn's is going to be teaching a class on Lynn's, yeah, she's got the amazing Christmas stuff. She's teaching a class on LRP on Monday night for us, which is really great. So invite all your people. I think that's going to be a really good one. We'll explain a little bit about Diamond Club too, but that can be really helpful. The other thing that I was playing with that I can share these is I kind of came up with some graphics of like, if you have pain, here's what I would order in December to help. This is a 200 PV order, and it would help them to get all of the freebies down here. So I put like 20 to 60 doTERRA dollars like on top of that. That's not including Diamond Club. If they're Diamond Club people, they're going to get extra doTERRA dollars on that. I tried to keep it for like all of our customers. But there's options for pain, there's options for sleep, there's ones for stress, ones for energy and fatigue, and ones for digestion. These are probably the top 5 complaints that I hear from people most often. But if we're looking at foundational wellness, and this was so cool. I heard there is a Norwegian woman who hit Presidential Diamond. And Norway is a hard country to do this because their products are very limited. They don't have as many things as we do here in the United States. And what she did was she had a protocol that she used every day that had DDR prime and frankincense and lavender. It was like a few products. And she taught those products and how to use this protocol. Repeat, repeat, repeat. So people enrolled with that. They got on LRP with that. They were ordering regularly, and she went Presidential Diamond. And she did not have a lot of builders. She calls them like building on heart people. The people on her front line, she calls hearts. She says, these are the people that they're going to place a loyalty order for you no matter what. Like she said, these are the people that if you murder someone, they'll still love you. Like they're just your people, right? And that's what she did. She had her heart people and everybody, so they just understood loyalty orders. They were using it regularly. And I was thinking about that of like, what would be our like ride or die? And I really feel like it's the VMG Plus and the Omegas. VMG Plus, they did a 6-week clinical trial on it and found that it reduced CRP levels, which is a marker for systemic inflammation, by 43% and oxidative stress by 150%. That's going to help with all the things: pain, stress, sleep, digestion. Like lowering inflammation in the body is huge. And we have the research that shows that. Plus, one of the things that really got me with the E-omegas was that they saw everybody's omegas improved after taking that for 6 weeks, which is impressive because usually with a lot of supplements, especially fish oils, they are rancid. I was talking to a lady yesterday who's buying fish oils from Walmart, and I was like, like that's actually doing more harm than good. You're like peeing that out, plus it's probably increasing inflammation in your body. Everybody's omegas went up, but some people's omegas doubled, which is telling me that the body's actually able to utilize that. So if we like just taught on 2 products, like that would be it. The benefits of VMG Plus and the benefits of the E Omega. And Dr. Nicole Stevens said, you really have to give it 3 months of consistency to see big changes. Linda, I'm putting you on the spot, but we love you so much. Will you share your VMG experience? Like, I read it on my Instagram. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yes. And actually, I didn't, it's subtle that you don't realize what's happening, but I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry. I put you on the spot.
But I love the VMG Plus because it's liquid. And I was just so excited about it. So I have taken it every single day with the Advantage and the Omegas. And then one day I woke up and it's like, I'm not in pain. Just as you get older, your body aches. You do. I'm 76, okay?
And you look fabulous, by the way.
A lot of it's subtle. And as you were saying this, it was like I was trying to think how I can start to incorporate that into my dialogue so that I can be saying that, because you don't realize. And after I did my reel, I noticed my nails, it's almost annoying. Which
You
is
have to
bad.
cut them all
They're
the time.
strong.
It's like what Liz was saying with her hair. Yeah.
Yeah, they're strong, and it's like, oh, I've got to do something with them again. So I'm
Can I add to that, Linda? I love what you're saying because that's a huge marker that you're taking high quality supplements and your body's actually utilizing it, because your body's going to prioritize organ function first. So if you're seeing strength then come out in hair and nails, that's a really good sign.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then they're working.
Yeah.
But and as I said, for me though, the no aches and pains. And actually, I'm going to put myself on a exercise thing. So for leadership, I'm so excited. I'm saying, yay! But
We're
anyway,
so excited to see you in leadership. Oh my gosh.
The VMG Plus is a game changer and the Omegas in my mind.
Like, Linda, I'm gonna ask a favor. Will you do a reel? Will you say all of that in a reel? That like my hair's great, my nails are great, I'm feeling great. And that's the beauty, especially with chronic pain. And people say this all the time. It's like when you're doing the things with consistency, it is a gradual process. So I love that you said that. It's not like you took VMG, slammed it back one day, and then hallelujah, like everything was great. It was a gradual thing with consistency. But it's so true. One day you wake up and you go, oh, I feel better. Like, and I think that's so powerful, like testimony. And I noticed that too, because I've been on it since convention. One, I noticed it just tastes good, so I'm more consistent with taking it. But I do notice I have a little bit more energy. My lifts are a little bit better. I'm feeling a little bit better overall. And I personally didn't have that experience with LLV, but I am with VMG Plus. And I think it's the bioavailability, and it's just easier to take than taking a handful of pills. So I love, love, love that you shared that with us, Linda. That's so cool. Like, do the reel. We're going to share it everywhere.
I'll do it. The thing is like when I did the drink this morning, after I finished, like, oh, I should have said this. I should have said. So I'm going to rewatch this and write it all.
And you know what? It's okay. We do it too. All of us do. That's human nature to go, oh, I forgot about this. Do a series.
Okay.
Part 2, what you didn't hear in part 1. Boop, boop, boop. Like, yeah, people love it. People love a series. People love, they just want to kind of hear the real.
Okay.
And I think that that's going to be the magic sauce of, we brought a lot of people in through Diamond Club with reactivations. Now, how do we serve them well? Now, how do we teach them like, hey, this is great. what are some things that we can do on top of that to help? All right, anything to add? Comments, questions, concerns?
I just bought my leadership ticket.
Yay! It's gonna be in Texas.
I think they go up like $10. Like right now it's 89. Early bird was 79. I thought I was the early bird, but I did not get the worm.
Oh man, I think, oh, do you know Angela?
Yeah, it's up until the day before that it's 89. It's the day of that it goes up to 99, like on site.
Oh yeah, on-site
Oh.
pricing goes to 99. Yeah.
As
Okay.
long as you do
10
it
bucks.
for that, you're good.
I
I mean,
just
you did, Lindsay. See, so you still got a worm. It's just a smaller worm.
I'm not worried about it. It's all right. No worries.
And Linda just got her 5th enrollment, so she just qualifies for leadership. So Linda, you'll have to get your ticket.
Brittany,
Oh my,
Brittany did too. So
yay! We're gonna have a whole community.
Brittany's going to be doing Silver Club, and so is Clea. So
And so is Lynn's. Yay!
I'm actually going to graduate this time.
Yeah, you are.
So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
I think the first time we do any of these, it's like, oh gosh, you're just like figuring it out. That's how I felt the first time doing Diamond Club.
And then I, started a divorce. So here we are.
Yeah, life.
Life got lifey. It is what it is.
But you know what? I don't know. It was kind of freeing for me after I had mine. So we'll see how that.
It is very freeing, but human nature is human nature. Some had some meltdowns in the kitchen a little bit, and is what it is. But we're here. We're doing it.
That's good. That's awesome. That's what we can do is just keep showing up for ourselves, and then we can show up for others. That's awesome. Well, I was actually wondering if we want to explore the option of getting like a Airbnb with rooms, that we can everybody stay in a house together.
I think Mark and I are going to stay on resort.
Okay.
Just to keep it simple. I think, Lindsay, are you going to do that too?
Yep, I got on resort already.
We just like the convenience of staying near the venue. But if anybody does want, that's good to know. So we have that as we're planning.
Yeah, I was gonna explore that a little just because I've got Brittany coming, I've got Clea coming.
Are you driving in from Austin and having a car?
From Corpus Christi. Yeah.
Corpus Christi.
It would have been closer for me from Austin, but
but you're driving in?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because we're flying. It's way too far from Amarillo. It's like a 12-hour drive to San Antonio. Texas is huge.
It should be multiple states for sure. So yeah, I get that. And what was something else I wanted to, so we have so you did the LRP on the 9th. You talked about that, and you talked about the I've got my oils now what on the 30th.
No, we didn't talk about that. Got oil. So there's a lot of stuff happening. Yeah. So LRP class on the 9th, December 9th. These are all up in our Facebook group too. There's our next team huddle is December 18th. Same bat time, same bat channel, on Wednesday. And then December 30th is our next Got Oils Now What class. Kelly's teaching that class for us. So all of your new enrollments, all your new people coming in, or if it's just been a while and they need a refresher, that's a really good class to pop on and attend. Or if you're just not sure how to do a welcome call with someone, it's a really good class.
Awesome. Okay, good. Yeah. And then we are continuing on into January. I think we talked about one more.
I don't think we have one scheduled right now in January. I'd actually I'm curious. I don't know. This may be a limiting belief. We'll see. I've noticed anyways with the Got Oils Now What classes that we've had so far, there's not a big engagement. There's not a big response, but I've had a lot of people who like the replay. So I'm trying to I wanted to kind of use December as like I don't know, a barometer. Like I'm happy to keep them going. But it's tricky when like people aren't always coming. And I also get that it's abundant. I also think 2020 kind of burnt us out on Zooms a little bit.
And then with the replay, they can not only replay it for themselves, but share it with other people. So Maybe we just have like a really clean one that's not attached to any limited items or promotions or anything like that, so it can be evergreen, and then just move forward with that for future.
Yeah, we could. One of the things that I'm playing with is how can I take a Got Oils Now What class and break it down into a series on Reels? That's little chunks of 90-second information. Because I'm also finding people want a little bit. When I send them a 40-minute replay, it's like, ooh, it's like overwhelmed. But if it's in little segments, I'm just finding from experimenting and playing on Instagram, series do well. People kind of, like part 1, Got Oils Now What? And it's just like teeny tiny chunks. It's almost like, oh, 90 seconds doesn't feel so overwhelming. People can learn like a little bit at a time. That was something that I was kind of playing with. And then when you save it, you have things. So if people are like, how do I make a roller bottle? You're like, here's a 90-second video, boop, on how to do that. How do I make a veggie capsule? Here's a 90-second video versus here's a 40-minute video. Speed up to halfway through to find the thing, like that kind of thing. I'm kind of thinking of how do we take big complex things and make them so simple, like less is more right now is what I'm seeing on my social media anyways. And I'm trying to think of the same thing for LRP. People don't understand PV. People don't understand, like it's very overwhelming. So how can I take something that's complex, break it down into simple things and make it funny? Like make it actually kind of entertaining and
Reels.
yeah.
Yeah, small. So I have this book called Hook Point, How to Stand Out in a 3-Second World. People don't have, they have attention, they have the attention span of a gnat. We all do. If I'm scrolling and I'm finding something, I'm like, just get to the point. Like, how much is I want to know? Like, and I'm talking to myself. And you have to, like, we just don't have the attention span. People are just scrolling, 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 scrolling. And they don't want to sit through a 20, 30-minute December 1st promo video, like get to the point, Lindsay. And I'm like, that was 23 minutes. I did not feel like I was talking 23 minutes. I could go on for hours talking about oils, but maybe
Same.
small, funny, eye-catching hooks that just, that like a series. Here's a 4-part series of what LRP is. Here's a 4-part series of how to make this or how to make that, or just like the intro to oils, like series, like what they are, how to use them, how can you use them, how do they support. So we use them 3 ways: internally, aromatically, topically. What do we use them for? The top body functions, how to make a roller bottle for those body functions. It's just stuff like that. It's got to be quick for sure.
Yeah, I love that. And then the thing that I was playing with was if we put it, we have that 90-second reel and you put it on your Instagram and then you upload it to YouTube and it's saved there forever as a short. So when a customer asks you, you can quickly send them the video. You can put it on Facebook, like you can put it on a lot of platforms. You can stick it in an email. And that's one of the things, like so true. And I'm going to have to look into that book, Linz. That's pretty powerful of
I don't know, Amazon.
Hook Point. Okay. I'm gonna have to go look for it because it's so good. But that's really what I'm seeing, like a shift a little bit. But it would be interesting because we even like our biggest community thing was like the Halloween party and the bingo. People love bingos, people love, and I felt like we did a good job of advertising that, like putting it out, telling people, sending emails. And I think we had like 12 people including, and that's including leaders. So that's telling me even when we're giving away things, even when we're like, because in years past that would be packed. We'd have like 30 people on a Zoom. I don't know. I don't know. But I think we have to kind of figure out and find how to best serve our customers. And that might look different customer to customer. But I do have I've got a really clean Got Oils Now What class, I think from the first time we did it in September. So I've been sending that to people that want the replay. So all of that to say, I'm trying to think of what's more time effective. Is it more time effective to schedule another Got Oils class in January? Or if I took that time and I broke it down into a series of reels and we had like an oils library, so to speak, what's our return on investment with that? I'm just kind of playing.
I feel like you could just do it once and have it in an archive to just be able to zoom to whoever needs it. There's no need to reinvent the wheel and keep doing the same thing every month. That's my view.
I think if I think I agree, but I think that we need to maintain that personal connection somehow.
Yeah,
So
and some type of continued education class needs to be held monthly. Like what I am getting back into is picking something per month to talk about. Like last month, I did a little live, and I talked about the cleanse and restore because I was personally doing the cleanse and restore at that time. This month, I'm trying to figure out what I want to talk about. It could be hormones or stress and digestive because of the holidays. But maybe a different topic month. Yeah, for sure.
when even if you send them, or plug them into the reels, right? It still can be, with the personal note and the connection with what they specifically got, and stuff like that, and checking
And this
in.
is a little bit different way of thinking about it, but I kind of feel like that personal connection is me showing up every day on social.
Mm.
Like they're seeing my face, they're seeing me drink my VMG every day. They're like that was something that even following up with people for Diamond Club, I hopped on a call with a lady yesterday asking if she wanted to reactivate her account. She's like, I see you every day. I'm watching her video. Like, even though I haven't like sent her a text in a while, she still felt that connection with me constantly because of my presence. So I think it's a little bit different for people too. But I see what you're saying. And I also think that's the beauty of doTERRA is we can all build in very different ways. And if you're feeling really called to do that, like to show up, and I don't know, I used to do monthly classes. I built my business that way for a long time. I haven't in a while. It'd be interesting to see, like to do a Zoom. Lately, I've kind of transitioned. I pulled my audience and I was like, what do you want? Do you want like an hour Zoom workshop call? Do you like Instagram lives? Do you like when I just teach little snippets and stories? Do you like reels? And the majority of people said, I'd rather learn in a 60-second story or a reel, which was telling me that they wanted less. My old school peeps, a few ladies told me like, I love the Zoom workshops and they really want to be present for that. But it seems like a lot of other people, I don't know. And I think this is where I think December is going to be a really good month for us to see because I feel like we're doing a really good job of advertising all of these workshops that are coming up.
Breezy actually has a better presence on Instagram. And how many followers do you have now?
It doesn't matter. Who cares? But I was gonna say you said something about recording one video, but then also the option of reels. And I wanted to present to you that you could record one video. I know it might, I don't know how much you care about horizontal versus portrait, landscape, you know what I mean? Like the angles, like they're going to be different sizes. There's ways to work around that, but you could record one video, but then also make segments from that to put onto your reels. So kind of like people who have YouTube channels who they'll have say like a 20-minute YouTube video, but then on their Instagram throughout the week, they're posting little like 60-second, 90-second snippets of that YouTube video because that's them trying to, get their audience to go over to YouTube and watch the full video. But the same thing can apply to have the little snippets that people are going to want to tune into for like the quick tips. And it could also streamline that process for you because you'll have a long video for the different generation. For the different generation, but
I'm in there too. Elder millennials. We're there. I'm 40.
because there's definitely the people who don't want to get on Instagram. They would love to have a 20-minute video, 25 minutes they can watch while they're doing laundry or cleaning around the house or whatever, so that way I think it's a good way to make the most out of your time and not work harder than you have to, but be able to reach people where they're at and they can take in your information the way they want to.
I love that. I love that so much, like taking the snippets. I know there's some tech that can help us do that. And if anybody doesn't know, we have the Holosco Hub. So this is like a perk for people in our community that it's free, that they log into, and it goes through all the basics. Here's intro to oils. Here's how you use oils aromatically, topically, internally. It's all like broken out for them there too. And then we have like a little virtual oil library with PDFs that takes them through topics. But I think this is a really great discussion and something that we can keep working on, because you're exactly right. Like, I love what you shared, because some people want more, some people want less. And I'm like, to be honest, I'm a little classed out from Diamond Club. Like, we've been running a lot. So like in January, part of me is like, I need to sleep. Need to kind of catch up on some of that too. But yeah, I think we have less than a minute, so it's going to cut us off soon. But thank you for being here. Lindsay's class is coming up on Monday, and then we have in 2 weeks, we'll meet up here again for our next team huddle, and that'll kind of give us a good idea too, to see where we are